test out the Digicam at Disneyland, see how it fares in all light conditions. I'm super excited. I got this for around $5 and $16 for the charger, and it is, I think, originally Canon G11 from, I think, 2010, so 13 years old. But it's been a really cool Digicam so far, and I'll show you all the test photos. Alright, let's spill the tea and check out if this Digicam is all it's made out to be. Along with the photo review, we'll do a food review. So we stopped by the chicken shop, first stop, and got this fried chicken plate, which is so good. They pump out the smell through the whole park in the morning, and we totally fell for it. So we also got the 100th anniversary lemon tart, which was super tangy, so nice, so citrusy. And one reason I really wanted to bring my Digicam to Disneyland was I already feel like Disneyland as a whole has this film look to it. Because the main parts of the park have remained largely unchanged since 1955, you really get that old like summer vacation feel when you take photos at Disneyland, and that's part of the charm of it. What surprised me the most is this Digicam really captures things way better than my iPhone. I love the way the light is coming through the clouds here, and these are my favorite trees in Disneyland. They are just so cute and very Mary Blair-esque with their very square shape. These digital cameras are also a great way to practice your photography chops, right? Because there are a lot more customizable settings. You can do totally manual settings on this camera at least. So it's definitely been good for me to practice, but I'm on auto. I wanted to show completely unedited photos for this Digicam review. If you do want to see edited ones to make them look more like film, please let me know. But I think if you just change the white balance a little bit and maybe up the warmth, they'll start to look even more like film, so it's really more in the editing. But the original photos that this camera takes are so great. The colors just look super vibrant. Straight out of the camera, you definitely get a very nice balanced result, which I absolutely love. We went to check out the new parade floats, and this is a great time to really test out that shutter speed, especially focusing on the moving objects. I think the camera handled it well. When I exported these to my computer, I was shocked at how crisp and clear and colorful these photos are. Here's video footage from the camera, and this is definitely not its strong suit, but if you're going for the film look, this definitely has your old family vacation video vibes. It looks like a dad shot it, which is the best part. And these performers, they look so much like the characters in the movie. I was really surprised. They got their best ones on there. Maybe they were shooting a commercial or something. I love the Digicam craze, like the resurgence of Digicams, because it's a wonderful way to get into the hobby of photography without spending a bunch of money. Like the camera I'm using was super expensive back in the day, I think like $500, but I got mine for like $20 in total after buying the new charger and battery. So this is a super accessible hobby, and the photo quality just goes above and beyond what you can get on your iPhone. I almost forgot what it's like to shoot on a camera, even though I grew up with a Digicam. It's just a totally different experience, and it feels unplugged in a way, which I really love. The nostalgia factor of taking pictures of parts of the park that were there when I was a kid with a Digicam just hits you really hard. I loved photographing this widely untouched part of Paradise Pier. It's exactly like it was when I was a kid, except did you guys ever go on the Orange Zinger? I absolutely loved that ride so much, but I think they closed it because they had a problem with bees showing up because it looked like a giant orange. At least that was the myth. We tried this falafel fries as part of the food festival too. Delicious. And the desserts really were the crowning achievement of this festival. Super rich, super fruity and creamy. Just loved it. If you can believe it, even after this random barrage of photos, the Digicam definitely makes you more selective about what you take photos of, just because there is a bit of loading time. It's not as fast as just pulling out your phone and snapping a picture. Let's head over to Galaxy's Edge for lunch. Now, through the magic of editing, these are actually two completely separate days at Disneyland. I cannot physically eat this much food in one day, but I wanted to get more photos on the Digicam because I had so much fun shooting on the first day. It looks like I need to clean the lens, but definitely enjoy shooting video on this. It is very much film-like, as in low quality, like not very sharp, kind of grainy footage. But here I am getting some lunch, and I just finished watching Andor, so I definitely love being in the Star Wars environment without the political strife. Anyways, I got the tandoori tishbi pasta, and one thing about this camera is it does not shoot well in low light. As you can see, either I was super excited about eating, or these are very blurry because I'm moving so much, or both because it's low light. So all of those things combined don't make for great sharp photographs. Although this photograph turned out well, I think I just put my elbows down on the table to really stabilize it. The outdoor shots are where the Digicam shines. It's not going to be as great as your brand new cameras that have better sensors, better stabilizers, but it does pretty well. Here are some more shots in low light. Here we are approaching nighttime and getting down to dessert. We had the Oswald sundae at California Adventure. Super good. Comes with frozen bananas, which are totally a plus. And some more night photography. Not the best, but still charming. And then here are some bonus pictures of Korean food after the parks. Overall, I had a great couple of days at Disneyland testing out this Digicam, and I highly recommend you try and pick one up if you're getting into photography and just want a different experience, a level up from using your phone. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I post new videos about music, art, photography, finance, basically everything that I'm interested in. Please let me know your thoughts about Digicams below. Do you have one? Are you shooting with one? I would love to know, and I didn't mean for that to rhyme. Anyways, thanks so much. Stay sweet, and I'll see you next time.